Hello preppers, welcome to Goshen Prepping. I hope your stockpiling and putting things away is going very well. But besides that, I hope you actually are setting your goals on self-sustainability as well. And since weather is getting nice, here are 5 things you're going to want to do this spring. Number 1, plant your food. Notice I did not say plant a garden. Although, if you have the room, plant a garden too. But you don't have to have an entire garden space to plant a garden per se. There's lots of things you can do. Not to mention, it's going to be much healthier for you for the fact that you're growing it naturally, organically, the way you want to do it. There's lots of things you can actually put in containers, even on a windowsill, like lettuce, herbs, radishes, etc. But even if you have a little back balcony, some kind of patio area you can put stuff on, maybe an apartment, you can still have little container gardens. You can have things like potatoes, strawberries, tomato plants too, which are always fun. And it's nice to have those because even if you want to simply accent what you have as far as your stockpiles go, you can. There's always going to be food there for you. So the number one thing you should do, and of course stay in practice for this, is plant your food. Number 2, learn to hunt and fish. Springtime means nice weather. And it's nice to get outdoors and actually enjoy that fresh weather, getting food. Have you fished before? Do you like to fish? Fishing is a great way to actually bring food, in fact, some of the healthiest food you can get, into your home. Hunting as well. And I'm not saying you necessarily need to learn a skill of hunting big game, although that is fun. But there's actually all kinds of different little critters you can shoot and eat if you like to eat that kind of thing. And it's important to do this, to learn these skills, because if you ever actually came to a point where you had to depend on it, if you go out there and never doing it before, you're going to be in trouble. So learn to hunt and fish now while you can. Number 3, preserve your food. Having food go to waste is the worst. So finding a way to prepare it so it stays a long time through preservation is an excellent prepping technique. And again, you don't need a lot of space for this. One of the first things you can do is simply just get a dehydrator. You can do a lot with a dehydrator. Or if you want to step it up, again, it doesn't take a lot of room, pressure canning, or at least water bath canning. You can store away a lot of food in those cans by making your own canned food per se. That's actually where the term comes from. Or if you really want to step it up, if you do a lot of preparedness, freeze drying. Freeze drying is great. For the simple fact that leftovers don't go in the trash, you can freeze dry them for a later purpose. But whatever technique you use, or want to use, I should say, you need to dive into it and practice it now so that way you can start storing food for later. Number 4, find your community. This is so essential and important, having a community, because even if you like living alone, I'm sure you probably cannot do every single thing you need to. Maybe you don't have the aptitude for it, or maybe you just don't have the desire for it. But there are certain things that actually come naturally to other people, and you can trade skills, trade things on and off. So look, springtime's coming. It's a perfect time to, put up some flyers in your grocery store, make some meetings, maybe have a barbecue and invite some new prepping friends over. You can swap ideas, actually swap some items, and start to work together as a community, because when crap hits the fan, having that community together, numerous preppers all in one place, is going to make things function so much easier and smoother. Number 5, get out and exercise. And again, nice weather, get outside. Fresh air is so good for you. And even if you actually have limited mobility, simply being outside is actually still a good thing. But you don't actually have to do some high cardiovascular exercise. I mean, if you can do that, it's good you do that. But walking, swimming, that's some of the best exercise you can do to try to stay a little bit in shape. But whatever you can do, whatever you can handle, and of course you should always challenge yourself, because if you don't challenge yourself, you will never grow. So start an exercise routine, whatever that might be, whatever you actually plan. I always recommend things like martial arts, something like that. So not only are you getting the exercise, but you're also getting a way to defend yourself. All right, so there you go. There's 5 things getting ready for the spring. I'm excited about this. How about you? What would you add to the list? Because I bet that you have some more ideas to go on top of my 5 things as well. Thank you for watching.